Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know. Time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. Listen, I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, you know, stacking that paper, getting that guap, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy at all times. Now listen, big salute to all my day one investors. Yeah, all my day one investors. Everybody that been tapped in since day one, you already know who you are. Yes, constant elevation at all times. We only going up. We are not stopping when it comes to this channel. How powerful we have become. Big salute to all my day one investors. Big salute to everybody that's locked into the channel. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers. Yeah, the analytics say we growing. We are officially at 22. My bad. 22,000 subscribers, my G. 22,000 subscribers. Yeah, we locked in. Fully locked in. Big salute to all my new subscribers, everybody that's finding their way and making their way to Grown Man Business TV, you know, beating the algorithm, beating the shadow ban. You understand what I'm saying? And making your way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Yeah, the Realest channel on YouTube. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So big salute, you know what I mean? Hop in and get in with me. If you want this knowledge, you want this game straight off the brick into the bottles. We don't step on none of it. Yeah, it's straight off the brick into the bottles. That raw, pure dope. That's what we giving up over here at Grown Man Business TV. Now, you see the title, you see the thumbnail. So I'm sure you already know which way we about to go with this. You know what I'm saying? On this beautiful Saturday night, we about to really tap in and have some dialogue. Big salute to everybody that reached out. Last night we had an amazing live stream. I ain't gonna lie. We talked about Lil Boosie. You know what I mean? We went from the couch. We went from the couch to the jacuzzi. From the jacuzzi to the pool. You understand what I'm saying? Enjoying the fruits of our labor over here. One thing for sure, two things for certain. We not waiting on nobody. We gonna enjoy the fruits of our labor over here, right now, in real time, right in front of you. We're going to make you eat it. We're going to make you face it. We're going to make you know what it is. It's a difference between me and y'all. So big salute to everybody that tapped in. You know what I mean? Like, it was lit. I ain't going to lie. You know, I'm an old head. I was born in the 1900s, the late 1900s. So that tequila, woo, I've been asleep all day. I literally just got up maybe an hour ago. I got my bearings back. You feel what I'm saying? I'm back in the game. But I can't lie, man. It really, you know, when I was young, I could party 2, 3, 4 days straight. Now, I get 1 or 2 good nights of partying, and I got to take a nap. And I've been asleep all day, you know what I'm saying? I feel amazing. You know, I slept really good, so I feel amazing. And we back. Big salute, Trooper 69. See you in the building. You already know, man. Now, I want to say this, and I want to go ahead and put this out here for everybody that wasn't there or everybody that didn't see. Earlier today, I said, you know what? I'm going to get up, handle some business, and then I'm going to talk to the people. And I had a very decent conversation today about Sonya Massey. Sonya Massey, Sonya, R.I.P. to Sonya. And I went in depth about the whole situation. And you got to know something. The higher ups and the elites was paying attention. Now, they didn't strike my channel. They did not strike my channel, but they did. They did restrict that video. And they sent me an email and they let me know, listen, we not going to strike you down. But we don't like what you talking about right now, Grown Man Business TV. We don't like the game you giving up. We ain't feeling that. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, I sat back and I thought about it. I took the video down. And I went and took a nap and I thought about it, and the download's been downloading. The download's been downloading. The energy is powerful. The information is powerful. The voice is powerful. So yeah, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna BS and I'm gonna do some things, but you got to understand something. A lot of the times that's just gonna cover up this pure dope that I'm giving y'all. I gotta be able to fit into the algorithm. You can't be too much of a rebel without them clamping your channel down, without them clamping the information down. And that's what they really want to do with Grown Man Business TV. It was something that I did that really triggered the algorithm. All the higher-ups in the East was highly upset. And I want to show y'all what I pointed out this morning. Earlier today, I really went in on Sonya Massey. I really talked about the young lady that lost her life to those two police officers, those two, you know, Neanderthals, that dog fur having, you already know how sheepdog, golden retrievers that walk in their house. These are literally dogs, sheepdogs with weapons and badges. And I pointed something out. And you know what? When I laid down, the downloads was letting me know this is what they was mad about. It wasn't that you was calling them sheepdogs. It wasn't that you was calling it dog fur. They didn't care about that, but this is what they cared about. And I'm gonna show y'all what I pointed out. I want to show y'all before I get into the topic, before I really go into, you know, Lauryn Hill and feminine energy and how powerful Lauryn Hill is, because that's what we talking about tonight. That feminine energy that men, grown men, big dogs, even gods need around them. Before we go into that, I want to show y'all what I pointed out. It get deep, it get wicked. It is always deeper than rap. R.I.P. to Sonya Massey. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know something. You got to know something. The higher-ups and the elites, they going to clamp down on the information. They going to clamp down on your channel when they know that you a rebel. Yeah. This ain't rebel talking and rebel walking. Because when you talking about damaging black people, when you talking about poisoning the community, when you talking about killing a black man, oh, they don't mind that. Smoke all the K2 that you want. You know what I'm saying? And talk about the death and destruction of somebody that look just like you. But when you start pointing out the evils, that's when you really become a rebel. So I want to show y'all what I pointed out. And salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? 18 people in here. We gonna let a few of y'all get in here. OG Bobby Johnson, I see you in the chat. You know, Trooper 69, you already know what it is. I want to point out to y'all what I pointed out and what actually made them send me that warning. Now, again, they didn't strike the channel. I took the video down. I understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I took the video down. I said, you know what? I'm a get that off of there, because they was really, it went, yo, this video was so powerful that people in the live chat was telling me when they came into the video, it had a parental expression advisory on the video, and you had to click the confirm that you wanted to see. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm talking about? When you go into the video and before the live even plays, before the video even plays, YouTube gives you a parental expression advisory on the video or the live stream, and you have to actually manually hit the OK button and say, I would like to see this. And y'all already know how I give it up. It's pretty consistent. So for them to put that over that video, you got to know that the information was powerful. Disclaimer, it was really like that. And I wasn't doing nothing extra, nothing more than I normally do. But I pointed out something. And see, again, the downloads got to telling me when I was asleep, I had to take a nap. OG Bobby Johnson had a long night last night. That tequila really took me out my element. You know, I had a good time enjoying the fruits of my labor. And when I took a nap earlier today, that's where I was informed. In my dreams, in my sleep, the energies told me this is what they was scared of. This is why they attacking your channel. And I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm going to show you what I pointed out. Big salute to the chat. You already know how we give it up. You already know, baby. Game is the game. Ooh, there it is. Now, there it is. There it is. This is what I pointed out earlier. All right? Right here. Now, mind you, this is one of the police officers that ran up in this lady house, Sonya Massey. Look at this tattoo. Look at that. This is one of the police officers that ran up in Sonya Massey's apartment with a gun. Look at this tattoo right here. This is one of the Neanderthals. This is one of the cavemen that was allowed legally to walk up in this lady's house with a gun and a badge. Look at this tattoo. Look at this satanic. And this is who we got protecting and serving us. This is who we got protecting and serving American people. Look at this. This is what I talked about earlier. They didn't care. They didn't care about most of the stuff that I was, but that right there is what triggered the higher-ups and the elites. And you got to understand something. I'm not one of these channels that don't know how powerful I am. I'm not one of these channels that's just lollygagging, you know, rapping and tapping, spitting and skitting. I ain't up here playing my music for you. I don't really care about being in the industry. I'm not fighting for that. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But you got to know something. I had a whole live stream about an hour. I went live for about an hour. My eyes was red. I had bags under my eyes. You know what I'm saying? From a long night of enjoying the fruits of my labor. I went from the couch to the jacuzzi, from the jacuzzi to the pool, from the pool to the. I took a shot. I did everything last night. So I was more tired earlier today. I really needed to take a nap, and I did that. But this right here is what I talked about. Yeah. These are the people that run up in your house. When you call 911, these are the people that are being sent to you. Look at that. Nasty work, my G. Absolutely nasty work. So I'm not going to go in depth about the Sonya situation. I think I'm gonna double back. If I am going to talk about that, I'm gonna double back on a whole nother live stream. But I want to leave this with you before we go further. Black women y'all are not safe with these people. Y'all call these people thinking that y'all are protected. You can't straddle the fence. You got to know something. Black men, we already know. We already know that if we make the phone call, if we make that phone call to the PD, that we could possibly be assassinated, we could possibly be put in handcuffs, and we could have made the phone call. We could have been in danger. And if we make a phone call, there's a high percentage, there's a high chance that we might end up behind bars trying to seek help from numb people. But black women, y'all ride the fence. Y'all act like everything cool, but when things don't go your way, then y'all make that phone call thinking that y'all are protected. And you know, it don't start with Sonya Massey, R.I.P. to her. You know, for me, it started with Sandra Bland, and I'm sure this has been happening for centuries. But my antennas went up. My red flags went all over the field when Sandra Bland was pulled over for a mere traffic stop and was taken to jail, killed, assassinated in jail, and then they dressed her up and propped up her dead body and took pictures of it. That's when I was alarmed. That's when I knew that you guys wasn't safe. Black women, y'all not safe with these people. And just like I did with the Kamala Harris situation, I'm just going to be very blunt and frank with it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I got to get to you real. I got to be honest. It's time for y'all to wake up and realize that as soon as you make that phone call, you got a high percentage, yes, a high percentage chance of you losing your life the same way she lost hers. You make that phone call, oh, I'm going to call the police. Yeah, we'll call them because you got it's a highly chance that somebody with a tattoo like this is going to run up in your house. All right? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Salute, Adrian. I see you in the chat. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I gotta, you know, when the downloads get to downloading, I gotta decipher them joints. I gotta really look at them, you know, within my own mind, and then I gotta put them together. And the higher ups and the elites are always watching. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It's not going to stop the message, but you got to understand something that is dangerous. It's a dangerous time we living in. Dangerous, homie. High stakes right now. You know, this police officer told her what he was going to do to her. Told her, I'm going to send a shot through your facial. I'm going to send a shot through your facial. He didn't say it like that, but I'm going to word it like that just to get it through, just to get it past the... Yeah, he said, I'm going to send a shot through your facial. And you know what he did? He sent a shot through a facial. Think about it. You got these tattooed Neanderthals with guns and badges. And he didn't... They didn't shoot the hot water. They didn't give her a leg shot. They didn't shoot her in the pinky toe. They didn't shoot her arm. They didn't shoot the stove. They didn't shoot in the air. He gave her a face shot. Told her, I'm going to give you a face shot, and did that. So I think it's time that y'all wake up and understand that, you know, black women, y'all are being weaponized against us. And at the same time, these same white boys is blowing your back out, blowing your face out, whatever they want to do. Y'all having intercourse, y'all laying down and having babies by these white boys. You got Kamala Harris getting on her knees, sucking off these white men, and y'all want her to be president. I think it's time that y'all open your eyes and see clearly, see through the smoke and mirrors, and understand what's going on. It's a dangerous game being played right now. Dangerous. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And see, you know, on a grand scheme of things, we not knocking nobody, homie. I rock with everybody. I like to talk my talk and walk my walk and have fun with this, but I'm not expecting them to give the information that I'm giving. That's what bring you to Grown Man Business TV. I'm not one of those content creators that's saying y'all should be talking like me. Nah, y'all can't talk like me. Y'all can't be me. Y'all can't duplicate this shit. That's why you talk about what you talk about, and I'm going to talk about what I talk about. And guess what? Sometime I'm going to be in your live stream, and I'm going to get a kick out this shit. You a comedian, I'm going to get a good laugh out of it. So it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? To everybody in the DM, oh, yo, I ain't got nothing against Lil Zippy. The little Nick dude is funny. He do what he do. But you got to know I'm going to do what I do. And salute to Scott, because I see you in the chat, Scott. Scott was one of the investors that came by that chat earlier today. He came into the live stream and he said, yo, I can't see you. I can't hear you. So when I went and checked to see what was going on, that's when I seen the disclaimer over my video. Oh, wow. You have to literally confirm that you want to hear this information. Salute to you, Scott, because I saw you in the chat. It was a lot of randoms in the chat too. Like, you know, I know when it's almost like a glitch in the Matrix. You know, in the Matrix, it's a glitch, homie, and everybody get to looking. If you pay attention, then you can see, oh shit, something is happening. This ain't the regular, something's happening. And that's what do to Scott. And again, salute to Scott. I seen Scott's message and I went to look right here and I said, oh, it's a glitch in the fucking Matrix. It's a lot of bots in my chat. It's a lot of random people that's going against the word in my chat. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about a lot of randoms talking crazy. What's going on right now? You got to know something, man. It make me smile to know that. It make me smile to know I'm one of the ones that's going to trigger the higher ups and the elites. Yeah, I told y'all already. I know what I'm here for. So don't ever get it confused of what I'm doing when I'm playing and having fun with this. That the information ain't pure, potent, dope that I'm putting into these YouTube streets, homie. Don't ever get it confused with me with them. Ever. Yeah. You remember, I don't know if you saw that. These are the dudes that ran up in that lady house. Look at this tattoo right here. You don't see nobody talking about this. This is a police officer tattoo, my G. This police officer has a tattoo of this shit on his arm. And you thought you was nasty work. Oh, she said, I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You know why she said that? She wasn't crazy. Soon as those demons walked into her house, soon as those demons made eye contact with her, she said that, and she triggered. Those demons got mad when they heard her say that. Them demons were highly upset. They was ready to kill when she said that. And you know what? Bang. Game over. Is what it is. Be what it's gonna be. Salute to the chat. I definitely wanted to tap in, and I needed to make that known. I needed to put that out there before we get deeper into this situation as far as what's going on with Lauryn Hill. Now, the downloads are always downloading. Just wanted to make sure. I wanted to see exactly what they got if they playing with this chat. You know, I know they watching. I know they listening. I know they see. So I wanted to make sure that they don't have a disclaimer over this chat. Just let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, we in there. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You know, wild stuff. So I woke up and I'm scrolling through YouTube, and the universe sends this video to me. Now, this is really what we talking about. Next level dialogue. I've said this before, right? That when it comes to technology, when it comes to what this earth and this world is supposed to be, right now, we are at a standstill. I don't know if y'all notice it, but we are at a standstill when it comes to technology. We are not moving forward. We are not making technical progression. We are not constantly elevating. We are at a halt. And this is not something that they're going to tell y'all. This is something that, again, you got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. You got to be able to say, yo, something ain't right. It's a glitch in the matrix. What's going on? And think about this, you know, when you look at airplanes, look at the airplanes we've been using. We've been the same fucking airplanes from 100 years ago. We still using those, the same aerodynamics, the same technology, that the thrust and the push of the airplane is the same shit. You know, the trains, the helicopters, you know, we have not moved forward. You got cyber trucks, but when you really look at this cyber truck, is this a push in technology, or is this a fraud? And then you ask me, it's a fraud. It's not real. Charlie P, what it do, man? I see you in the chat. It's a fraud. It's not real. This cyber truck is really not cyber, my G. Did you notice that? I mean, is that something that y'all were able to pinpoint? Is that these cars are just looking the same over and over again? Like, how many times can you buy another Rolls Royce Cullinan? You know, an EWB, an extended wheelbase Phantom Rolls. How many times can you buy the same cell phone? I mean, they're just adding fucking cameras to the back of the cell phone. Like, there is no technology being pushed forward. We are at a standstill. And before them people gonna tell you that we at a standstill, you understand what I'm saying? They just gonna keep propping up bullshit in front of you, propping up, yeah, more smoke and mirrors. Hey, use the smoke machine. Cut that motherfucker up, man. It ain't strong enough. We need more smoke. More smoke. Because where is the progression? Where is the push on technology? And here comes this video. Now, this video really resonated with me because, you know, we deal in feminine energy. You understand? Salute to All In Alkaline Lifestyle. I don't see her in the chat right now, but she's the only female with the wrench in Grown Man Business TV. She's the only female that has a say-so in the chat. She's a powerful, powerful piece when it comes to what we do and what we push over here. And it just made me understand, like, you got to know something, like, feminine energy is highly needed. And it's being poisoned. It's being weaponized against us. So when I say feminine energy, I'm talking about this video that I'm about to play for y'all. Not Sexy Red, Cardi B's, none of that shit. That's the weaponization of feminine energy. Suki Hanas, that's the people saying feminine energy is powerful. Let's destroy it. Let's poison it like they did the Bible and everything else. Let's poison that shit so that nobody believes in the feminine energy. So now the more we look at a Sexy Red, the more we hear a Cardi B, the more we look at a Megan Thee Stallion, the more we start to separate ourselves from so-called feminine energy. We start to push back like, yo, these women ain't really what women are. We don't want to be involved with that. We don't like that shit. That's when real men, real gods, God bodies, that's when we start to push back. The same thing with the Bible. The Bible is powerful. The word is real. But when you weaponize it, when you put bullshit in it, we start to read it. We start to say, this ain't real, man. I don't want nothing to do with that. The next generation does it even more. And the generation after that, they say, we don't want. Now, this generation, they don't even look at the Bible. They don't even read it. They don't want nothing to do with it because it's been weaponized. So the higher-ups and the elites, they're going to attack if the shit is real, they're going to attack it. That's what they did to my last video. So, you know, we here to push the bar. Ask these other vloggers and YouTubers if that ever happened to them. Yeah, they might get their lives taken down for playing the wrong fucking music, for playing something that don't belong to them. But ask them if the word is that powerful where they ain't having those type of problems, B. It's different over here. So I want to play something for y'all. And then I want to kind of just interject on it. You know, I always want to give a salute to the cosmos, to the universe, for giving me these downloads. So I'm gonna play Lauryn Hill, the Queen. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna give my dialogue and I'm gonna interject on the things that she's saying. But I just want to, before I even let her talk, I just want to say this: like, she is the representation of feminine energy, of prime feminine energy. Like, it's so beautiful to me. It just really does something to me to hear how powerful her voice is, but how feminine it is at the same time. Like, her voice is powerful and it's feminine, but it's powerful. Just her voice, you know. And you got to understand, you know, the higher ups and the elites, when they heard her, when they saw her, when they saw the effect that her first album had on the world, especially on women, they got rid of her. They had to stop that. You think you was going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 different misunderstood education or whatever her shit. You thought you was going to get a bunch of that? Nah, y'all got one. No more. So let's open our ears, man, for the beautiful too, the gorgeous, beautiful Lauryn Hill. Here we go. It's beautiful Lauryn Hill. Oh shit! Look at that. I had to make sure they ain't playing with my live stream, man. I had to make sure they ain't playing with me.
The world is filled with way too many bright people for us to still have the problems that we have in the world. It's going to be our shame. You know what I mean? That we don't sit.
The world is filled with too many bright people for us to be going through the problems that we having right now. And she said it's going to be our shame in the future when we look back at where we are in this world. What a time to be alive and to be able to say that we haven't put out a cure for cancer. We haven't figured out how to go to the next level with technology, that we haven't figured out, that we haven't taken advantage and pushed forward to get rid of poverty. Like, it's nasty work. It's disgusting work. And we got too many bright minds out here. Grown Man Business TV being one of them. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to say that we haven't solved these issues, we haven't fixed these problems. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going to be a shame. It's going to be a nasty stain on our jacket in the future, looking back on the past and saying, damn, they was living in one of the greatest times to be alive and they couldn't figure it out. Right? Let's keep going.
Together and create people who invest with thought and consideration and care to solve the world's problems. If we can do all these things that we do digitally, technologically, economically, we can feed people. We can educate people through poverty. We can solve the problems of poverty. Poverty isn't even something that should exist in this world at this point, because we have wealth, we have intellect, we have the ability to develop and design and create whatever we want to. The question is do we want to? That's what we have.
Woo. You just got to understand something. You got to understand something. When you talking to a real God body, when you talking to one that's connected, that feminine energy is just exhilarating. Like, I feel it through the computer, through her voice. I can feel that shit. Powerful. You understand? And the big question, like she said, is do we want to push forward? Why haven't we pushed forward? Why are we still in the same situation? And the downloads get to downloading and it's red flags all over the field. And you gotta understand something. The only reason why we ain't went to the next level, the only reason why America is not a metropolis is because the higher ups and the elites don't want it to ever be that. They don't want it to go to the next level because at the next level, they are not the higher ups and the elites no more. At the next level, they become peons. They become the minority. This is as high as they can go. This is as high as it gets for them. You understand what I'm saying? So hell no, they don't want to get rid of cancer. They want you to go to the hospital and get, yeah. Hell no, they don't want to get rid of poverty because it's a cash cow. They have gotten to the highest level. This is as high as they go. This is as far as they can go. And who am I talking about? The higher ups and the elites. You know, mostly, you know, Caucasian dog fur having. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. Them people that lack melanin deficiency. They've been ruling this shit for a long time. It was their time to rule, and they running out of time. They can't figure out. They can't, you know, it's so many things they're doing instead of pushing this world forward. You got to know something, right? Look at the freeway. Look outside, man. Look at the cars going back and forth. Look at the trucks. I'm no different than anybody else. And it reminds you of an ant colony. Everybody just going forward and backwards all fucking day. A bunch of slaves. All the intellectual minds, all the smarts, everybody that we got, all the different, and this don't have a color, this don't have a race, homie. This shit is global right here. All the different minds, all the different intellectuals that we got that can take this globe to the next fucking level are being suppressed, are being enslaved, are being put in a position where they got to worry about paying for lights, paying for water, paying for gas, paying for food, paying fucking taxes. The intellectual minds are worried and put in positions where we got to think about everything except being intellectuals. You understand? This is why the ancient world was more technology advanced than we are. This is why when we look back into Egypt and we look back at all these pyramids, we can't even figure out how the fuck they did it or why they did it. We don't even understand that they had power tools, that they was X, Y, and Z. Because they had universal electricity. There was nobody paying for electricity. They had the pyramids that was creating worldwide electricity. They had watches. I think they might have had a World Wide Web. I think they had the fucking internet already. Because anything we are using, you got to know that these people, these dog fur having people didn't create it, they stole it. They not in position, they're not connected to the cosmos to be able to create anything. So what they do is they steal everything. So any and everything we are looking at it's not a new creation because these people can't create. Back in the day, you had people that were just intellectuals. You had people that was motherfuckers who was thinkers, motherfuckers who was, astrology. The people that was into astrology and were advanced astrologists didn't go to work and bake bread every fucking day. You understand what I'm saying to you? The people that looked at the stars and dealt with astrology did not go into a bakery or into a factory and bake bread every day. That wasn't their thing. So when you put that astrologist in a factory to bake bread, you now kill the fucking purpose. You kill the forward progression. You kill the constant elevation. Let's get back into this. Salute, Charlie P. Chucker to you. I see you in the chat. You gotta understand something, man. When you say cut free right now, right? When you say cut free right now, it's deeper than that.
We have to ask ourselves. I've been away from a lot of things, for a while now, and
Beautiful.
and incubating, ideas, and doing what I needed to do to how do I say, to deal with the resistance that comes with making change in the world.
Right there. She said she has been away, incubating. She's been incubating. She's been secluded. She's been cut off from society. She's been cut off from this bullshit reality, and she's been thinking about the resistance that comes with global change. Oh man, it's a resistance, homie. It's a resistance. I'm in it. I'm in the matrix. See, when you listen to these dudes, they always separate themselves. And I ain't shooting no shots at nobody, but these dudes always separate themselves from the matrix. And they try to point the finger and tell you what you need to do and what you shouldn't do and why this is happening. And they always separate themselves. But me, I understand that I'm in this shit with y'all. The resistance is terribly strong, my G. That's why we can't say what we want to say on these apps and on these platforms. That's why even myself, I get up and I go to work. I drive trucks. I love to drive, but I understand that it's a bigger calling on my name. It's a bigger calling on my mentality, on my ideology. It's a bigger calling for this man right here. A bigger calling, my G. So even when I'm driving the truck and I'm getting money and I'm crossing state lines at all times, you got to know when I ain't live with y'all and I'm not handling business and doing what I need to do and I'm driving that truck, I'm looking down the highway, I can't ever stop thinking about what it's supposed to be. What is it supposed to be? It ain't supposed to be this. I know that for a fact. I can feel it. I can feel it. Shit. It's not supposed to be this. Niggas is driving back and forth. Niggas is paying for lights. Niggas is paying. These motherfuckers got to get pushed out of. When you say make the change, Scott, see, the change is war. The change is an absolute reset. And what come with a reset? War. That's where the standstill happens because we done got so comfortable. We done got into this matrix. We done figured out how to get money out this shit. We know that the higher ups and the elites is working, but we done figured out how to manipulate the algorithm a little bit and get what we want out of it. And we ain't really ready to knock this shit down and rebuild it. But that's what gotta happen, homie. And I ain't the only one that feel like that. Like Lauryn Hill, like her words touched me today. When I heard her words, I've been taking a nap. I've been kind of recouping from last night. And her words were powerful to me. Her words said to me, like, you need to listen to this. I'm talking to you. You one of them ones. You hear what I'm saying? I heard you. I feel you. I know what you're talking about. You exactly right. You 100% right. The resistance.
We ask ourselves, how come these things haven't been around, or why was this thing not invented? There was a reason. There were forces that were set up to prevent, certain patterns of evolution, certain patterns of development, right? All this.
Pusha T, big VA in the building. Yeah, salute the push. Ask yourself why these things haven't been invented. Why have these things not? We got all the technology, we got all the wealth, we got all the intellectual minds to completely fix whatever problem, any fucking problem in our way that these people, these Caucasian dog fur having people tell us is a problem. Oh, cancer, man, we got the fucking remedy for that. Y'all killed them. Oh, oil, global pollution. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We got the fucking answer for that. The dude made an engine that ran off of water. Another dude is making gasoline out of plastic, and y'all are killing these people every time they come up with these inventions that she's talking about that will push us forward. I'll never forget when I was a young guy, I was a youngster, man. Boy, I was about to be like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. Baby girl, what's going on? Everything all right? How's work?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, cool. How you feeling?
Good.
Okay.
Tired. Going to get in my bed.
Oh, what time you gotta get up tomorrow? You gotta get up tomorrow?
11:30.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's not too bad.
That ain't too bad. Uh,
Mac and cheese.
yeah, I didn't eat it all though. You can have the rest of it if you want.
Okay.
You already see what I'm talking about, right? Um,
Yeah, pound cake.
it's white.
White.
I was watching Django earlier.
Oh
White
my
cake,
gosh, Dad.
white cake. That what he.
Oh my God.
I did.
You got that because you watched the movie.
Yeah, watching Django earlier, and Leonardo
Oh my
DiCaprio
God.
said, "White cake."
Oh my God.
He want to give him white cake. You know, I was just, I seen white cake, and I bought the fucking white cake. I didn't eat none yet, but that shit looked good. He had one guy. Yeah, he had some fresh white cake on the plate. We serving the white cake. That's what he called it, white cake. You telling Django about that shit. Django look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And we ate the fucking white cake. So yeah, you got some white cake in there. You want it?
Yes, I will eat.
All right, 10-4.
I got serious.
Mm-hmm. So let me get back on my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Even with Big 757 in the building, Pusha T getting the ear full of this, and like I said, all of these inventions, all of this constant progression. You got to understand something, right? I'm gonna talk my talk about dog fur. I'm gonna call it what it is. But the man who made the engine that ran off of water was a white man with dog fur. He was a white man, bro. I saw it. I was younger. I seen the video. I never forget it. And he died about a week later. Because that invention would push us forward. It would push us past using oil. It would push us past all of the higher ups and the elites. These motherfucking bloodthirsty people that you understand? This was a white man. And he had an engine, bro. And the shit was like a Hellcat engine. The shit was fast like a Hellcat. And he was pouring water in it. And he was telling us we don't need gasoline anymore. We don't need oil. This engine will run off of water, salt water, rainwater, clear water, pine water, whatever kind of water. The shit will run off it. And he was just dumping water in this motherfucker. And the car was so, he was driving like a Hellcat. And guess what? A week later, the men in black came and saw him. They came, they saw him, they killed him, and they took that engine and they hid that invention. They hid that shit. So you got to know something, that I'm going to talk my talk. And when I talk about dog fur and X, Y, and Z, you don't got to take it as some type of racial situation, because when I see a dude with dog fur doing what he's supposed to do and running in his purpose and creating constant elevation, I'ma salute that shit. And that white man, he lost his life because he went global. He went viral with that invention, and he should have not said anything. He should have kept it under wraps. He should have not have ever told nobody and told the world until he was ready, until it was all the way ready, and he was ready to go to war and protect that shit. He wasn't ready to go to war. And guess what? Some people called him and said, hey, what's going on, Billy Bob? Seeing that video, man, you went viral before viral is viral, and we want to come down and have a conversation about purchasing your invention. We're gonna make you you're gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars. We're gonna send some people down to have a conversation with you, fill out some paperwork, and he got his head blown off. So she's talking about this. And you got to know something. We not, unless you digging, unless you looking, unless your algorithm is going to send it to you, unless the universe is going to send it to you, you not never going to even hear conversations like this. But we going to hear Sexy Red talk about bending that ass over and letting the coochie breathe, her and Drizzy Drake. Her and BBL Drizzy, they need, you already know how I feel about them. They need to do an album or a mixtape called Bend That Ass Over, Let the Coochie Breathe Volume 1, because they both is coochie. They both is coochie. We're going to hear about Suki Hana's new song. We're going to hear about Tyler, Get It Wet, Make It Harder. I want to, I want to stay on cue with this, but we're going to hear about the Boss Man D-Lo song. Hey, man, that Boss Man D-Lo shit is for women, man. If I ever see one of you dudes doing, that's homo, you're a homo. Listen, I don't care what you say, man. If your ass did the Boss Man D-Lo dance, the little shit, you're homo. You got the homosexual in you. I don't want to get too far off track. But this type of talk we not gonna hear. Next level dialogue we not gonna hear. That's what they hiding from the people. Dr. Sebi, he figured out how to cure every disease, my G. Any disease you could think of, Dr. Sebi naturally had a cure for it. And he been doing this all the way. You know who Lisa Left Eye Lopez went to see when she passed away? Dr. Sebi. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was out there in South America somewhere with Dr. Sebi when her truck flipped over and she crashed and passed away, or whatever happened to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She was over there with Dr. Sebi, and she was coming back to America to tell everybody, you ain't got to worry about, and we was going to believe her. Lisa Left Eye Lopez had them big round eyes. It was something about her eyes that told me she was telling the truth. Like I would have believed anything that beautiful young feminine energy would have told me as God body. I would have believed her. And you know what? The higher ups and the elites knew that even when I was a young man. They knew that about me before I knew that about me. They knew that if Lisa Left Eye Lopez would have came back to America and told black Americans, niggas, yo, we ain't even got to worry about AIDS no more. Fuck AIDS, herpes, all that bullshit. I got a man that'll cure all that. All you got to do is go out there for 6 months. Your ass won't need a doctor. You won't need a shot. You won't need a vaccine. You won't need none of that radiation. You won't need none of that bullshit. Black people would have put their money together and we would have started going to see Dr. Sebi. I'm talking all, you think black, nigga, we spend millions and trillions of dollars a year. You think if Lisa Left Eye Lopez wouldn't have made it back to America and told us about Dr. Sebi back in the fucking 90s, we wouldn't have started going out there as scared as we was of AIDS and shit like that? This is what her voice is telling me. This is what I pulled from this information. How deep it is, how the forces has been stopping the forward progression. Yeah, everything. Medical, educational, technology, everything is at a fucking standstill. We living like primitive cavemen right now. We fucking living like we... Let's get back into it. Let's get back into this.
This street hustle, right? It would have dominated if it really had, access early on. Which is why it was suppressed, you know what I mean? Which is why it was met with resistance.
It was met with resistance.
But we have the ability now to see the resistance, acknowledge it for what it is, and go beyond it, and go past it. And I think it just takes courageous folks, who are not afraid to see the new world that's on the horizon.
Oh, let me stop you right there. Ooh, such powerful feminine energy. I love Lauryn Hill. When I was young, I loved Lisa Left Eye. She had big round eyes. It was something about that feminine energy. It was powerful. That lady was powerful. This lady is powerful. She, with that hair, like she got a low cut, no weave in her hair, none of that artificial bullshit. I love that. So it's something to me, right? But she said something really important right here. Well, she said that, we living in a day and age right now where you got dudes like Grown Man Business TV and a bunch of others that can see past. We can see past what's going on. We can see past the smoke and mirrors. And now we are acknowledging the resistance. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why, and I wanted to use that for you, Scott, when you say like, well, that's what I'm doing with this live right now. I'm acknowledging the resistance. And after we acknowledge the resistance and the BS from the higher ups and the elites, now we can move past it. But it got to be you got to be courageous. You got to be brave. You got to be the truth teller. So I feel this shit because I know I am that. I'm a part of that. Because I see the world for what it's supposed to be. And I know that this ain't it. And listen, I'm living better than a lot of these niggas. You already know that if you in tune with the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Make sure you locked in because this is Grown Man Business TV. You already know how I'm giving... Hold on. You already know how I'm giving it up. I'm living better than most of these dudes. And even with that, I understand that the world is not what it's supposed to be right now. It's supposed to be much more than this. Much more than this. Much more. Why the fuck don't America look? Yo, listen to me. America by itself should look 100 times better than Dubai. Why are we still using these old ass airplanes? Why are we not on another level? I understand and I see the world as the new world. Fuck the new world order. There is no order. That's a myth. That's bull. That's smoke and mirrors. They got a lot of y'all scared talking about the new world order. Fuck the new world order, homie. We not scared of that. That shit don't mean nothing. I see the new world on the horizon. I'm courageous and I understand. I think a war gonna have to take place because these people don't want to let this bullshit go. They don't want to let this shit go, homie. They rather keep us right where we at. Like ants in an ant colony, slaves to an establishment. Yo, it's people out here they not supposed to do nothing but smoke weed all day and think and talk to the cosmos and have dreams. And when they have dreams, they wake up and they say, "Hey, this is what," and that's yes, man. The downloads and shit. But you can't focus on your downloads because you got to get up in the morning and go to fucking work. You can't focus on the downloads because you got to be a man in this fucked up white man's world, and we got to pay for lights and gas and shit instead of them building. Why not? Yo, bro. Elon Musk said one time that 100 acres of solar panels will provide electricity for the whole United States of America, and about 500 acres of solar panels will fucking electrify the world. We got the answers already, but still they got niggas going and paying. Come on, man. It's big. Do you understand what I'm saying? 500 acres with all solar panels in them will have enough electricity to power the globe, the fucking world. The whole fucking world. Nobody has to pay for electricity.
Separated by education and economics. We actually can make spaces for everyone, but it requires that the creatives, the academics, the intellectuals, those who think with their heart, and emotional, intelligent ones, all come together, in the same platform with the same kind of driving and unifying forces to see this world improve. We have the answers. We have so many of the answers. We have the technology. We have the wealth. We just have to be willing to share it. And in order for us to do that, we have to do work in and on ourselves so that we can be conduits of change and improvement for other people. Because that's really what it's about. We have the ability. We have to be in a position where we're willing to do that for others because we're so confident in our own abilities, in our own grace, and our own blessings that we can actually pass knowledge and information on to others. But we can make a way. I think part of the reason why there's so much invention in the technological space right now is because you have a lot of young cats who weren't given the tools, but they certainly have the ability. And what the space does is it neutralizes so much so that, if you don't have on the right clothing or you don't choose all the right words all the time, you still have a way. So,
It's so much to unpack with that. Salute Jeep, I see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I like what you just said, Jeep. And as harsh as that sounds to a lot of people, I understand that. It's never a wrap though for the human population. You got to know humans from a broader standpoint, right? Are like ants. They're almost like roaches, bro. Like if a motherfucker was to drop an atomic bomb or not even an atomic bomb, but let's just say a huge comet was to just hit the fucking earth, right? You got to know that it's going to be a small population of humans that somehow they're just going to survive. It's going to be a small population of people You can never, it's no way to get rid of all the insects, right? That'll be a whole restart. Then you will have a female on the other side of the globe that'll make her way this way and closer to the sun or where it's warm at. You got a man from down there that's now making his way towards the sun, and some way, somehow they cross paths, and now they reproducing, and now here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So when I just even heard you say that around everything she just said, you know, I understand that. So when I get to talking about war, when I get to talking about what it's going to take to rebuild and really do this shit, I understand that part. And I understand that that's a part of it. See, again, a lot of people want to talk about moving forward and the new world and doing this, that, and the third, but they always want to leave out the war part. They don't want that part. It's like what I was saying about the Bible, how God is this and that, but nobody wants to talk about all the killing, all the death, all the people that God said he had to get rid of to go to the next level. Hey, y'all ain't listening. I'm going to create a flood. I'm going to drown all you motherfuckers. And then we going to start fresh with, see, the war part is the part people don't want to attach to. Oh, it's going to be a fucking war. Now, what she was saying is something, again, that resonates with me. Run them lights up, man. Don't be a hater all your life, homie. Hey, listen. Don't be a hater all your life and run up the likes. Tap your screen twice. That's how I like to do it with this shit. I'm nice. Don't be a hater your whole life. Run up them likes. Tap your screen twice. You know I'm nice with this. Run up the likes, man. Salute to the chat. We're going to get this out the way because who knows, man? We might bullshit around tonight. It's a beautiful Saturday night. Who knows? But just know we going to get this out the way first. Now, what she said was, you know, it's going to take all the intellectual people, the people that think with and move with their heart, the people that have this ability, the people that have that ability to all get in the same room and put our minds together and start pushing this shit forward. But you got to understand something. If you got to go to work tomorrow, I got to go drive a truck tomorrow, you got to go on a Navy ship tomorrow, it's no way we could ever all be in the same room together. You think it, see, I always tell y'all this, chess at the highest level. They play chess at the highest level. They thinking 100 years from now. That's how they moving. They putting shit in position, and then they looking about 80 years ahead. So I love the energy. I love Lauryn Hill. I love having these dialogues, but I understand too that we so deep within the matrix, there is no other way around it. There is no other way around it, homie. It has to be what it has to be. It has to be destruction. We gotta destroy and then rebuild. We got to destroy and then rebuild so that now once we start rebuilding, everybody can be in the same room. Whoever survives that shit, whoever survives and has those intellectual minds, we can all be in the same room, but you got to survive the rebuild first. If you can't survive the rebuild, then you wasn't meant to be in that room. But now, right now, in this matrix right here, none of that will ever happen. Because that person is going to be over there. I'm going to be in the 18-wheeler crossing state lines at all times. My daughter's getting the game from me. She going to be getting her money. Because in this matrix, we got to have this money. The resource is money. Back in the day, the resources was water. Who could live next to the water? See, the water is going to make sure your crops grow. The water is going to make sure your import and export is right. See, yeah, if you live close to the water, then you had the resources. Now the resources is the dollar bill, USDA. That's the resources that everybody is fighting for. Everybody is going to work for. Everybody is living and dying for that resource. What happens when that shit is no longer the resource? What happened when that dollar don't mean nothing no more because a war just broke out? Now we talking about who got the water, who got food, who know how to sew, who know how to reprogram these AC units and these power grids. See, it's somebody out there that even if a war take place, after everything and the smoke settle, it's men out there that can go to these power grids and recharge them. Hey, listen, back in the day, when the shit went up, It was men. It was scholars. It was people that had the knowledge and had the wisdom that could recharge those pyramids. You didn't know that, right? They thought they had killed off all the people with the, but see, they didn't really get all of the people with the knowledge. A lot of the people wasn't knowledge. They was fakes. They was imposters. They was put in front. They was pawns. They were put out there to get here knocked off. But the ones with the real knowledge, they was over there somewhere. Once they start taking off all the limestone and all the X, Y, and Z and took the cap off the pyramid and did this and did that, now they really took down the power grid. So you got to know something. Just because of war don't mean we ain't going to be able to get all this shit jumping again. Yeah, we'll have all this shit jumping again. Yeah, all black men too. It's a war going on outside. White people, Caucasians, dog fur having Neanderthals. These people are panicking. They are, you got to notice, you don't notice the difference. You don't notice how much, you know, where I'm at, I notice it, bro. It's a lot of Caucasian people in Florida. One thing I always noticed is Florida is a tropical region. It's a tropical environment. You got all of these white people around, and you already know that this ain't y'all environment. That's why y'all be having sunburn. Y'all be getting all this shit going on because the sun down here is too hot for y'all. But y'all come here, y'all populate the area, and y'all claim it as your own when really you not supposed to be down here. But that's a whole nother live stream. But I notice how aggressive Caucasian people are becoming. You know, something as simple as road rage. You get in the car, these motherfuckers be mad. White people, they be, oh, God damn it, I'm telling you, bro. They be mad because they DNA is telling them that they running out of time. They DNA is telling them, hey, the sun is getting too fucking hot. The DNA is telling them, the DNA is raging. Look at this, listen, bro. Listen, this man right here walked in the house and told that lady he was going to do what he did, and he did that with this tattoo. You think his DNA ain't raging? It's too motherfucking hot outside. He got to keep shaving off all this dog fur to fit into society. His DNA is raging. He don't want to shave his dog fur no more. He want to be the animal. He want to be an animal. He want to be a beast. It's happening right in front of us, if you want to believe it or not. Let me speak on that. Salute to the chat. Rodriguez. He said we need Trump to fix this mess. Now, I want to speak on that because if you ask me, I don't look at Trump as the savior. I don't believe Trump can fix this mess. But I do believe Trump will spread the resources that's necessary to spread the resources. Right now, the dollar bill is the resources. We need somebody in power that's going to give the money out. It's a lot of fucking money in the federal. They got a lot of, where's the money that y'all gave to the Ukraine, that y'all gave to all those different countries? Where the fuck is those hundreds of billions of dollars at? So I believe that Trump will tap into that. But do I believe that Trump has the answers to fix? There is nobody. There's nobody that could fix this shit. The only thing that's going to fix this situation is Mother Nature, is the universe, God. I'm sorry to give you that game. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but when you read that book, God always seems to intervene at a certain time. It always gets so bad or it goes so left that a flood happens, the fire happens, this happens or that happens. The universe, we want to say that it's God, but I'm telling you, a flood, that's Mother Nature. So maybe Mother Nature is God. I mean, we got the stove on, baby. I want that motherfucker on high. Put the stove on high and cook that shit. We gonna cook. Every time it's a reset, it's some Mother Nature shit. It's never a man doing something. It's never a man. It's always Mother Nature. That's why I always speak about that feminine energy. I don't never want to be the man that don't recognize how powerful and necessary that feminine energy is. Because we can't be the man without that. We can't be that without that. There's no way to have a man, a god, without that queen, homie, that feminine energy. So Trump can't fix it. Trump, we want the fucking money. And I told you, Trump, you remember the DC snipers. Yeah, Malvo and all them boys and hiding in trunks. We got snipers on this side, Trump, that'll hit your ass through a peephole. Smoke your boots off. The money don't start getting spreaded out, Trump, you gonna have a problem. But for right now, we ain't looking for Trump to save nothing. We looking for Trump to give the money out. What the fuck the money? All that money sent to the Ukraine, what they did with it? They built some buildings? Why Kamala Harris don't send somebody to the Ukraine and show us what they did with all our money? 100, 2, 3, 400 billion dollars. Where the money at? It's no game, man. It's no game. You gotta know something, right? You gotta know something. My daughter just walked in. This is the shit that I be taught. My daughter be looking at me like, Dad, she don't call me crazy, but she be like, Dad, like, what, Dad, right? I talk this shit to the family, but my daughters, my nieces, my nephews, everybody know, hey, GMB, Unc, he a rebel. Unc, wow, that nigga, yeah, I'm like that. I'm gonna watch the Django. Probably again when I get off this live with y'all, because I just like why the downloads just come to me when I watch Django. He said he was eating white cake. I got some white cake. My daughter laughed, oh, Daddy, we got white. Yeah, it's white cake. I'm one of them ones, B. We don't give a fuck about what Trump got going on. We know Kamala Harris ain't gonna give the money out. That's all we know. We know Kamala Harris already said she ain't giving out no money. Well, get your West Indian, half Asian, whatever you are, get your ass out the way, sweetie. You might be the first female president and the first female president to get your wig knocked off. Cause yeah, we get somebody to knock your you see what they did? We'll knock your fucking wig off. You'll be the next John F. Kennedy. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Get out the way. Figure out where all that money at in the Ukraine. How about that? We don't give a goddamn about your ass being, but I'm telling you, son. Listen, Kamala Harris, you listen, you already know how I feel about it. This is who you sucking off, man. You sucking the white man off. You sucking the white man off. So we not fooled by all that. We don't care about all that. Cause this who you sucking off. All right? So let's not play. Yeah, Django is my favorite movie of all time. Number one favorite movie of all time. I watch the Django all the time. I watch Django like I watch Martin. I watch Martin, it could just be on. It's like just comfort TV. I could just have this shit on and not even be watching it. But I know every word that they saying. I know every scene. I know every episode. And when it come to the Django, it's not a part of that movie that I don't know. It's not a part of that movie that I haven't broke down and dissected and looked deeper past the smoke and mirrors. Yeah, the one in 10,000. Listen, the exceptional nigga. You think I didn't hear that? The exceptional nigga. So, we just really, like I said, the title of this right here is just next level dialogue. We just having dialogue about this. You gotta know something, and I want you to keep your eyes and I want you to, especially your third eye open from here on out, if you haven't already done it. But wherever you go to work at, wherever you do every day, after tomorrow is Sunday, when Monday come, when you get up and you go to work, I want you to think about this. I want you to look around wherever you work at. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't care if you're making millions of dollars or you making $5 an hour. I want you to look around at how primitive this shit is we living in. I want you to think to yourself, like, look at this shit. When you get in your car, look at the car like, yo, how many different types of vehicles can you put on 4 fucking wheels, my G? They can't figure out how to get to the next level. We supposed to be in flying cars right now. That's why the Jetsons had flying cars in 2024. They were saying in 2024 we was gonna be living in the sky, nigga, and driving flying cars. And why haven't we got there yet? Because these people ain't in charge. These Neanderthal dog fur having people, they not really creating nothing. They stealing everything. What happens when there's nothing else to steal? When there's no more technology to steal, what happens? Nigga, nothing we just stay right where we at. Look around, nigga. This shit is not, and I'm living good, bro. Big house, nigga. Big pool. I do what the fuck I want to do. And I'm looking at this shit like it gotta be more. Okay, so what happens next? Okay, so what I do? Just get a bigger house? I got a big ass house, bro. I'm not bragging. I'm just being honest. You understand? Damn near 4,000 square feet of living space. And then not even including the deck and the pool and all that shit. I got a big ass house. And I'm thinking to myself, so what do? I get a house with 20 rooms in it? So what do? Get a house on 100 acres? So then what happens after I get the house on 100 acres? What happens next? I mean, then what? That's why you got to understand that this shit is not what's supposed to be happening, bro. And we are far, way too deep into this shit. No, just look around. So again, I'm giving you the game. I got a big house. What I need to do, get a bigger house? So Floyd Mayweather buys a fucking Bugatti and a Lamborghini. How many more of these dumbass cars can you buy, bro? You got 150 cars. You got 13 different Rolls Royces, 14 different Bugattis. You got yellow Bugattis. You got black Bugattis. You got blue Bugattis. You got white Bugattis. Bitch, they all Bugattis, but they different colors. You can't, shit dumb as hell, bro. You don't feel that? I'm watching Floyd the other day. This nigga said, I bought 3 cars today. I just want to show y'all how I'm living in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit like, bro, man, I don't even get excited no more. I see these dumbass cars that, it's like, nigga, how many, hey, Floyd, what the fuck you doing, bro? You need to show us something else. Show us the buildings and skyscrapers. Them dumbass cars, bro. Y'all don't feel it. Y'all don't feel it. It don't feel redundant. Like, man, we don't even care no more, Floyd. Won't you just buy Rolls Royce, the whole fucking name then, and just tell us, yo, I don't even buy Rolls Royces no more. I own the company. Then I'll be like, all right, that's some shit, Floyd. Floyd, you did some different shit. But you just, I don't know how you living, but you might be living in an apartment or something, right? You might be living in a situation where you want more. You saying, yo, my house, this just a house for right now. This is all temporary. And then I'm going to get something like GMB. You know what I'm saying? I see here how you living. I want the pool in the background. But I'm here to tell you, once you get this shit, then what's next? Or you just be cool with this? Your mind going to be like, what's next? All right, well, I got the crib with the pool. My cars is paid off, everything's straight. Maybe I go ahead and get another property next year with 15 acres and shit. Then you get the 15 acres and then you say, well, damn, maybe I should get the shit like Lil Boosie and get like 80 acres. Then you get the 80 acres and you say, damn, Rick Ross got 372 acres. Like, fuck it, maybe I do that. And then what, nigga? Because in the Bible will say every stone will be overturned. I don't give a fuck how big your house is. I don't care how big your doomsday bunker. I don't care what you do, nigga. When it's shit time to go, it's time to go. When it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. There is no hiding from it. Yeah, I seen a video of it. I should pull that shit up. This nigga Floyd had bought a new what's the name of that damn car, man? This shit was nice. It was white. It had red interior. Then he had another Rolls Royce, and he had another like Phantom or some shit. And it was just like, yo, nigga. He was like, this Phantom has red seats. This Phantom has, this Phantom has blue seats. I'm like, this shit dumb as fuck. Like, I used to be like a feel away. I used to watch Floyd and be like, damn, yo. Now I'm just like, man, this shit dumb as hell, bro. You an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't even appear. Like, nigga, just buy the whole goddamn shit then. Just tell them, hey, I want all the Rolls Royces. And then show us all of them and get it over with. Yeah, this nigga got 1,000 watches. It's like, nigga, just give me one of the watches then. Give me 2 watches. You got 1,000 watches. Nigga, just go ahead and sing Grown Man Bennett TV, 41-inch millimeter rollie. I like those kind of rollies. And send me some iced out shit, man. I'll be happy with that. Nigga, you got 1,000 watches. Shit dumb, man. You can't even show us no more jewelry. This nigga got a $20 million watch. You feel? I'm trying to give y'all some game and just stay on cue. This nigga said this nigga got a $20 million watch. Nigga, why do you don't even need none of the watches no more? You got a $20 million watch. This shit dumb as hell, bro. Come on, man. Salute to the chat, man. Man, hey David, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know where Shorty at. Don't even speak on her right now. I don't want her to hear. I don't want her to see your hear your. You nah, don't do it. She was tripping last night. I don't want no smoke with that. Yeah, I was lit last night, bro. I couldn't. But yo, I went live earlier. I said, you know what? I ain't even. My brain cloudy. So I done did something to these people on my ass. I need to take a nap, double back. I need to clear my mind. I took a nap. I was asleep. I've been asleep all day. All day I went to sleep. I laid down. I played Django. I went to sleep, man. I'm talking about when I went to sleep, it was daytime. When I woke up, it was night. It was nighttime again. And I'm still a little cloudy because I don't drink. Let's talk about that, right? Yeah, last night we had a good time, right? When you go buy alcohol, right? You will notice that it says liquors and spirits. When you go into the store, it always says liquors and spirits. And I never really understood what the fuck the spirits was for. But you know, the older I got, I realized like alcohol, that I used to smoke a lot of weed. Let's just start there, right? Because everybody that know me know I'm a lightweight when it comes to like alcohol. I don't really like alcohol. I never did. Like back in the day, like everybody would take shots. They would laugh at me because I would like sip my shots. And you're like, why are you sipping it? It's a shot. Because I don't really like swallowing all that alcohol at one time. That shit nasty to me, right? But the older you get, for me, I just really understood what that spirits part is. And alcohol, I never liked it because of how it tastes and how it makes me feel, but I didn't understand that it's really something that enters into your spirit and alters your spirit in this realm. So it makes you vulnerable for like certain energies. It makes you open. You could be grown man business TV, but once you drink a little bit too much, now you could be infiltrated by the evils. You can be infiltrated by the devils. You could be infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to think like, imagine this shit. Imagine this, David. Imagine, you know, we drinking, we out partying, and then you already know that I'm militant. You know how I am, but I done had too many drinks. Y'all done let me drink too much alcohol. And now with Evelyn, right, that was in the chat, she approached me in real life. She's all around me. I can't tell that this chick is a fucking, she's an enemy. She's a bad spirit, but I can't see it. Normally I would have been able to see it, but I can't see it because I'm too drunk. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, bro. When I drank, I always tell myself I ain't drinking no time. So I might not drink for another month. You know what I'm saying? One bottle of tequila might last me a year. At least like 8 months or some shit. I just take a couple of those, you know what I mean? I might pour 2 shots into a cup and sip them 2 shots. I be feeling lit. I take another 2 shots, sip that. I'm feeling done. I was in the pool last night. I got in the jacuzzi. I been diving. It was 1 in the morning, man. I'm diving in the pool at 1 in the morning. I didn't give a fuck. I'm swimming in my pool, but I got the shit hot. I went upstairs, took a shower. I'm singing. I woke up this morning, man. I was like, what the fuck happened last night? What happened last night? I started watching the live. I was like, I watched it. Hey, yo, you want to see what happened last night? Watch that little Boosie live. That shit was crazy. Salute to the chat, man. Yeah, last night was lit. I got people commenting and shit. I got, you know, that joint got like 10,000 views. That live last night is at like 10,000 views right now. That shit, I was turned up. Salute, salute. Do you know about star notes, rare bills, and coins? It's good to know about. We hold deal with money. All right, very well. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that I know. I'm not fully educated, but I'm aware. I'll say that. I'll say that I'm aware of that. I am aware of the notes. Even like just the wording of things. You know what I'm saying? Just the wording, like the banking, the way the bank wording aligns with the water and the ocean and the current, you know, currency, currents, the currency. It's like that shit is a deep thing. It's a whole rabbit hole. They got us all the way entwined in this matrix, homie, from our language to the money that we spending, to the US, to everything that we touching. They got us entwined, they got us locked into this matrix. And then they put alcohol and they put weed in there to further dilute it, to further clog and fog up your mind and keep you, yeah, it was nasty work, man. Yeah, man, I never really like, I ain't gonna say I don't like the buzz. I like a drink every now and then, but I never like how I feel after I drink or in the morning, or I don't like how I sleep. Like when I used to smoke weed, I sleep like a baby. I have like these very vivid dreams, especially if I was really high and I went to sleep. I have like dreams that I could remember, like vivid. Should it be vivid? And then I wake up and I can remember it and I can recite it and tell you and I can act on it. But with alcohol, it's like I'll go to sleep. It's cloudy. I don't even be remembering it. Sometimes I don't even have dreams. If I'm drunk, I don't have no dream. I'm barely sleep. I wake up in the morning like, yeah, it's terrible, man. Salute, L. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I definitely hold my liquor well for somebody that doesn't drink because I know my limits. Even like last night, you know what I'm saying? I had got to the point where I was in the hot tub. I was like, man, I'm drunk. Like, this tequila strong. I jumped in the pool. I had to like get the pool and shit out there, like swim it around. I'm like, oh, I feel better. Then I realized I'm still like, I gotta take a shower. I'm drunk. I can't. So I wasn't drinking no more after that, for sure. Mint penny, I've been saving. Or 1982 D mint penny. Yeah, them joints is worth money. You know what's crazy? If you know what you're looking at, we've all probably touched a penny that's worth $10,000, $20,000 and just gave that shit to the poppy store and gave it paid taxes with it. This shit worth $13,000 because a lot of them pennies be worth a lot of money. Yeah, I was tore up, man. I was tore up. I still feel it right now, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I still feel it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dad,
Yeah.
can I have one of your cakes?
Yeah. Do your thing. With the white cake?
Oh my god.
White. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio said we're serving white cake. Always liked that part of the movie. The way he said that shit and the way he was eating that cake before he got killed, always was like, that white cake look good. I'm gonna give me some white cake. White. And I seen it today. White cake. And I got some. Yeah, it's definitely a spider web, my G. Yeah, man, tequila. I ain't gonna lie, right? Like, I really like tequila. If I'm gonna drink something, it's probably tequila. I really like that DeLeon, that no Diddy, no Diddy. But that DeLeon, Raposado, that shit is excellent tequila, man. Like that Raposado, that DeLeon, Raposado is the best tequila I ever had. Like I could sip on that. It's smooth too. You know what I'm saying? I used to didn't like tequila, but I really like tequila now as an adult. I don't like Hennessy or Remy Martin. I don't really like that shit. It's definitely a spot where you're just doing the same thing they did in a way. Yeah, I was doing my own Olympics. I was performing my own Olympics last night in the pool. It was about 1, 2, 3. It was about 1, 2 in the morning last night. I know my neighbors was like, "What the fuck he doing?" I do what I want. I could do. That's one thing I love about it. I could do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the pool. I'm diving in. Yeah, man. Shit, ain't no stopping me, man. Salute to the chat. We locked in. 49 people in here, man. Make sure I hit the subscribe button, man. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna handle some business. My daughter just got in here, so I'm gonna chop it up with her for a few minutes. Big salute to the chat, though. Man, we growing, man. We had 22,000 subscribers. We approaching 23,000 subscribers. Big salute to everybody that's locked in. And just know, man, we going up. We not stopping. It's constant elevation. We not gonna stop at all. And we gonna bring what we bring to this YouTube thing, to these YouTube streets, and we gonna let everybody else bring what they bring. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun with this. So big salute, big salute. Dro the poet. He was in here last night. Joe's in here. Yo, boy, what? I ain't fucking around tonight, but I can't give y'all that kind of live tonight, man. I gotta keep it light tonight, man. I'm an old head, B. I was born in the 1900s, the late 19th century. You know what I'm saying? I was born then, so I'm an old man. I cannot do that again. Y'all ain't gonna get another live like that for a party about a couple weeks. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple weeks. I can't fuck with it. Yeah, it's lit. You know, we 22. Look, we 22,000 subscribers in. You see that? You see that? So we going up, man. We ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the channel. Charlie P, you already know what time it is. So listen, man, you already know, man, it's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You could tap in, you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Listen, man, I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. We giving it to you straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. We gonna give you this game straight raw, no diddy. But the game gonna be straight raw, no diddy. Pure, raw, uncut dope, straight off the brick into the bottles. We don't step on it. We don't put no baking soda, no quinine. We not add no extras. We ain't dancing on it. You could turn this brick to 4 bricks if you do it right. Well, I'm gonna give you this brick and you could turn it to 4. That's how pure this shit is. Yeah. Well, what Math Hoffa say, eat, eat, eat. Nigga Math is crazy. Yo, these YouTube niggas is wild as shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. These YouTube niggas is crazy. That nigga said, eat, eat, eat. Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell. These niggas crazy. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.